Never considered myself a third culture kid before. So.
Yeah, and I actually never heard the term. I just learned it here.
We just wrapped up the Global Teens on the Path to College seminar. Had a fantastic turnout with more than 30 teenagers between grades 10 and 12 and a large number of parents, talking about what it means to be a third culture kid and how being a third culture kid can really influence all of your interactions with other people. Some of the themes that we discussed were the importance of finding a mentor, finding someone who can really identify with you as someone who's grown up internationally and help you with transitions, help you with moving to new places, with bridging the transition from high school to college, which is a huge undertaking in everybody's life, and also help you with saying goodbye to people, because part of being an international, a global teenager is having your friends leave and being sometimes the one who's left behind, not always the one who's doing the leaving themselves.
What unites all of us is mobility and their international background. We're growing up in an international community, and either we're moving around from time to time, or maybe people around us are moving from time to time. That can create some challenges, like, for example, you might feel rootless when you're older. You might not know where home is when you're older. It could be that you have a difficult time forming friendships and relationships because you have created so many defense mechanisms to keep yourself from being hurt with the next goodbye. For a couple of generations, third culture kids grew up, never managed the goodbyes well, and then when they became adults had some very serious challenges in their careers and their personal lives. But now we have so much education around third culture kid issues, so it's really important to introduce teenagers to the concept of third culture kid first. People, when they've heard of the term third culture kid and they go on to become adults, they're more likely to be healthy. And then we can do things like help them say healthy goodbyes, so that when they become adults, they're not as sort of scarred by all the losses that they may have in their lives. And we can also teach them how to make the most of their international background, that it doesn't have to be something that sets them apart from people, but is something that helps them unite with people. Finding mentors is important for anybody. It can really enhance someone's life. For third culture kids, it's particularly important because they can find like-minded adults that grew up the same way, which is not easy to find. And then finally, if you look at research, there's some interesting research out of Purdue and Gallup. Adults who went to college and those adults who had the most satisfying lives had a mentor in college.
I moved to the States in 2005, so definitely figuring out my place in all of this and the difference between my parents' cultures and this new culture in America. It was difficult for me, but now, definitely through the college application process, I'm realizing that it is an advantage and it's a way to distinguish yourself from other applicants.
And it's also helpful in when you grow up, because you're more open-minded and you have more cultural knowledge and adaptability in the world. You have your own little group.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes you don't really feel like you're 100% one or the other. So it's really nice to bond with through this workshop with other third culture kids.